so like I mentioned, I'm Jason, COO of H3 Entertainment. H3 Entertainment stands for Hollywood 3.0. I know Dom said that today's more of a pitch, but you know what? I just want to be able to introduce a little bit of what we do as well. So right now in Hollywood, we have over 100 days of a strike. Everyone has been saying we want something more fair, new revenue model, something that's decentralized where we can all be part of it as well too. So this is over 100 days. The last strike happened 15 years ago, and if you can tell, all these eyes and ears are like, wait, doesn't that sound like Web3? That's the exact message of what we're talking about as well too. The strike has stopped writers, it has stopped producers, it has stopped a lot of different movies as well too. So at H3 Entertainment, what we're trying to do is we are trying to incorporate Web3, AI, as well as the metaverse into the whole production process, which will allow to solve those solutions of what we're talking about as well. So if you take a look at the whole entertainment process from the development, pre-production, production, post-production, distribution, marketing, and advertising, there are elements that we can incorporate into that. And H3 is a solution for that. So I want to really keep into your mind right now two things that we are doing. One is the platform part, and the second is the studio side, okay? So one is the platform, the second is the studio. On the platform side, this gets me excited. I am super excited about this part. So all the three people that we were talking about, the studio, the fans, the talent, there's brokenness in all of that. So as we incorporate Web3, AI, and the metaverse into these elements, this is what it looks like. So from the participation of the fans, that looks like synopsis and script contests, casting, fan poster creations, that's the easy stuff. But what we're excited about really is the centralized marketplace. So imagine a marketplace in which you and we can all participate and have biddings into that. So an example of that is being able to have a decentralized product placement. What I call is DEEP, decentralized product placement. Right now, only big players are able to work with the studios. For example, Coca-Cola, Starbucks can work with the studios. But if you have your own brand, or if you maybe want to feature your own NFT, you cannot do that because the big studios don't want to work with you, right? So we can now have a platform in which we can integrate that, and you can bid for product placement space. Also, micro-licensing, merchandising rights. Once the IP is done, maybe you want to make a Barbie pencil or a John Wick t-shirt. You cannot do that legally right now. But if we open this up for people as well as the studios to connect, now the studios are able to say, hey, 1,000 people at $1,000, that's worth it. As a studio, I cannot go out and do that myself because it's time intensive, it's expensive, and I don't want to do it. These players are too small. But in numbers, 1,000 people, let's say at $1,000, that's more lucrative and a new revenue stream. NFTs, this is something we all know as well too from the crowdfunding, functional and experiential NFTs that allows you to be able to open up with fan interaction with your favorite stars as well too. Another revenue stream that we are able to have. Collectible NFTs. So for example, A23, we're working on props from the movies that are able to be sold as well too. So for example, the movie that just won the Oscars, Anything Everywhere All at Once, even their little pet rock sold for very, very expensive. This prop that used to be just put into the closet can now be sold as a digital NFT, and you have rights and ownership to that pet rock from the movie as well. And then of course the foundation of everything is going to be the H3 token within all of that. So that was the platform side. We want to be able to integrate all of those functions into that platform. What you just saw is kind of the low-hanging fruit, easy things that we can incorporate. Other things that we want to solve that we were even talking with ZK Me about is the payment process. The payment process within Hollywood is very, very broken. That's down the line. So that was the platform side. The next part is the studio side, which I'm also very excited about, and let's introduce this.
I made $49 million, which really pissed me off because it was 3 shy of $1 million a week. We're making
name for ourselves.
Nobody knows if the stock is going to go up, down, sideways, or in circles. Dust.
Was all this legal? Absolutely not. We were making more money than we knew what to do with.
Oh my God.
Synergy, bitches. Know what that means?
Does it mean taking a stack of cash and lighting it on fire?
Crazy. I love this guy.
So follow me, you could I'm going 500, I'm in control. But there's nowhere to go, and there's nowhere to go. If I wanna know what to pay, I would've paid like that.
It's digital currency, unregulated, untrusted.
Stop. Safety first. Safety is first. We don't want to get a bad reputation.
So that's a mood trailer that we have, and this is our project slate within the studio side. We want to create the first web TV series about crypto. Right now, there's a lot of stories that we have in the crypto space, but if you see in traditional media, what the coverage is, it's 5 minutes talking about how Bitcoin is used for money laundering. So there's so many stories that we are able to tell that we can involve the community as well. So the first slate is the crypto TV series. It's a mix of Silicon Valley, Wolf of Wall Street type as well too, based off of crypto. The next IP that we are working on as well too is called San Hai Jing. This is more of a Chinese classic. It has a lot of different animals and mythical characters that are involved. And what we're doing is being able to connect it with the cyberpunk style as well too. So the producer of this is Peter Safran. He is the CEO of DC Studios. And then we have the script out as well too. This is what's coming out. Brightburn 2, this is a sequel to Brightburn. James Gunn is the producer on this. He produced Suicide Squad, Guardians of the Galaxy, and this number one was already done. The community is already there. Number two is we want to be able to incorporate more Web3 elements. So for example, this studio poster is a poster that is done by fans. And then James Gunn actually selected this himself, and this was number one. So that's the next. Number two is what we're going to work on is the sequel. We also have a metaverse animation that we're working on. And this is by Mark Rao. He actually worked on Wolf Warrior 2, for some of you that know. In Chinese, it's called 战狼, it's number 2. So he worked on that. He also worked on a film called Neza, which is a cartoon animation, as well as the H Collective team has worked on Triple X, which is the one with Vin Diesel as well. So as we integrate Web3, Metaverse, and AI into these different projects, you can see how we're going to do that. The crypto series, we really want to involve the crypto space as well too in the community. San Hai Jing is going to be focused on the NFT side. The IP marketplace is what we're going to do with Brightburn, and then we also have the Metaverse content over there as well too. So a little sneak peek about what the NFTs are going to look like over here. These are the concepts that we have. And then our metaverse. So in this metaverse, you can see on the left side, it's going to be who you are in the real world. On the right side, in this animation, that's who you turn out to be as well too. So we have a Japanese art director. He worked on things like Kill Bill. He's in charge of this one as well too. So as we wrap up the whole ecosystem, this is what we're really excited about too. On the token side, if we can utilize the H3E token, which is the Hollywood 3.0 token, on the marketplace side, we can get rewards as well too, and we also create a new revenue stream for the studio side. And the whole ecosystem that incorporates what I was talking about, the decentralized product placement, the licensing, micro-licensing, allows for more participation as well too. So I am on more of the Web3 side. I come from the operational side. I work on the operations, but our team, we need the old fogies. We need the old guys that are the OGs in Hollywood. Mark, Sid, as well as Ken. They have been in the Hollywood space for over 25 years. Sid in the middle, I want to highlight a little bit more too. He was the past Oscar president as well as an exec at Marvel. So we're really excited to have this team together. And what makes us different is that a lot of people want to get into the Web3 space right now, especially on the Hollywood side. Number one, they don't know how to. Number two, they don't want to risk their own project. So with us, we are the studio. We see a future in Web3. So that's why we are able to integrate Web3 as well as the studio space. So that's why the two parts are very important for us, the platform as well as the studio side too. Right now we are in our, I have to do this pitch or else I'll get killed too, is we are in our private token sale as well too. We are in the middle of raising funds for our angel round as well too. So if anyone in the crowd is interested, participating and investing as well too, feel free to reach out to me later or Kat over here as well too. We'll stay a little bit longer. But in a nutshell, that's what we're excited about, and thank you so much.